Welcome back to our Cross Canada tour. In this episode, we leave from Moyie Lake Provincial Park to Fernie. First, we headed into Cranbrook, and it was quite a short distance from Moyie Lake. As we got into Cranbrook, we picked up a few supplies, and I picked up a pair of vans. When we got to Fernie later that night, I had realized that the vans were defective, and the trim was peeling off the shoe. Once we got into Alberta, my dad's good friend was able to fix them, but that repair only held up until about Manitoba, and at this point the trim had fallen off. After we got back home, I decided I was going to contact Vans, and it was an absolute pain to contact them. It probably took them 3 to 5 days until finally they sent out a gift card. So I would like to thank Vans for sending me out the gift card, and ironically I haven't used this gift card yet, but I will use it in the near future.
After we left Cranbrook, we headed toward Fernie. We noticed some very dark clouds rolling in. So we decided to take shelter in a community called Jaffray. We stayed at the fuel station where they had a major overhang and picnic tables underneath and a place to charge your devices. We bought some supplies there and some snacks and waited out the storm. After the storm had passed, we got back on our bikes and made it into Fernie. We stayed at Mount Fernie Provincial Park campground, one of the most beautiful campgrounds we had stayed at with the exception of Kokanee Creek. And we got the very last campsite at this campground. It's very beautiful. The facilities were excellent. We were able to bike around and walk around this campground. Highly recommend it. Enjoy the episode.
So it's Thursday morning, July 13th. We're here at, I think it's called Moyie Lake
Provincial Park.
Yeah. Today we're going to try and head to Fernie. It's about 120 from here.
Yeah, it's 20 kilometers, 21 kilometers to Cranbrook, so we'll get some supplies there and then head to Fernie. Our campsite was right here, just past the picnic table, and we were right beside the play structure. So it was a loud night until the kids went to bed, and then the showers were conveniently located right there. It's a very nice park in here, very shaded, but the ground here is not level, and so we didn't really have a very good spot to pitch the tent. It was always sort of on an angle.
We didn't really pitch it at all.
Yeah, I think you got the worst of it, the worst side. So, but we're all packed up, ready to go. So here's our bikes. My bike is packed up and Josh's bike is all packed up, and we're ready to go. All right, we left Moyie Lake Provincial Park and the campground. We're coming into Cranbrook. There's a sign up here. It's quite nice. The mountains aren't as high. In about a day or two, we'll be out of the mountains altogether and into Alberta. So there you can see Cranbrook is 16 and Fernie is 117. So far we've done 5K this morning. It's a very nice view. Very nice in here. So we made it to Cranbrook. This is a bit of Cranbrook. We're just going through town. We're not going to really stop here. We're going to get some supplies. The downtown core is to my right, and some industrial places are to my left. Coming up to the Canadian Tire, and we should be able to get all our supplies in and around here. We're just at the shoe company, and Joshua got a new pair of Vans.
So they're black slip-on Vans. Unfortunately, these were causing an issue, as this shoe right here, the frame in it, I guess, is coming apart, and it felt like a nail was being driven into the side of my back of my heel. So these are now done. They're totally worn. I'm throwing these out. These are the shoes that I'm going to continue to use for the rest of the trip. And I like that they're slip-ons, because now we don't have the issue of possibly getting that lace caught in the chain.
Okay, very good. So brand new shoes.
Yep.
From Cranbrook all the way home. Leaving Cranbrook and continuing on Highway 3 east, the Crow's Nest, but it's also Highway 95. You can see that. Highway 3 and also Highway 95. We're going to take this all the way to Fernie, and I think it continues Highway 3 into Alberta. Very nice in here. I think the storm is past. We're in a small community before Fernie, staying at the Flying J. We were able to stay here at this picnic table, and we were able to charge our devices in that plug.
Not too sure how far this campground is, but there's a provincial park, Fernie. Apparently it's like 20 kilometers from here, but the actual town Fernie is 30. So
No, it's 48.
48, yeah.
So we got a ways to go. We had to wait it out here because we didn't know if it was going to pour on us again with hail, but it felt like it. So some places got it, and I think we just missed the storm. So we're going to get on our way again.
Yeah.
We had a bit of a late lunch and an early supper. We're just leaving the small community of Jaffray. And those clouds still look a little dark. I'm hoping they all pass. We put some of our rain gear on, and we'll just take it one step at a time. Certainly don't want to get hailed on like we did the other day, or that downpour. It's pretty bad. It doesn't look too bad. We'd like to make it to Fernie today. What do you think, Josh?
I don't know. I just want to make it to Fernie, because then we can be in Alberta tomorrow, and
Yeah.
I can drink there. I'm legal age, so
Well, we're going to celebrate with some crabbies.
yeah. So we have something to look forward to if we make it to Fernie.
That's right. Okay, over and out. Very beautiful here. Well, we're going to be going through some construction, and we're going to continue on number 3 east, 93 south. Crow's Nest, number 3 east. Still taking the Crow's Nest.
high volume of traffic, we're forced to take the bumpy road on the shoulder. You can see how smooth the one side is close to the white line, but I think that's too dangerous. Got to stay away from the traffic. Really thick in here. I think it's because we're coming to Fernie. We're getting close to Fernie. And there's a lot of traffic moving in and out. Mount Fernie, we're going to try to camp there. It's very limited camping, but hopefully they have a site for us. I'm really hoping there is a campground here for us to stay at. We're going to have to find a second option.